Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming to the channel. If you're returning, thank you. If you're new, if you like this video at the end, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you won't miss any uploads when it comes to these type of videos, if that's what you're interested in on watching the Warrens. Okay, guys, I want to take a couple minutes of your time. I know your time is precious here, so I will try not to talk too fast, but I want to get this point across, okay? Now, again, America, right now we are in the times where America is what I call being unmasked. Like history, things that we've known that's been wrong with America for some time now, it's just been heightened and highlighted since George Floyd's death. And so we have to be careful here when it comes to, and some people are upset, rightfully so, on how far back are we going to go? Like, what's the meaning of this? What is this going to prove when it comes to the rebel flags and the taking down the statues and monuments and things like that? Fair points, but at some point, America has to address the elephant in the room. The phrase that I like to say, get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I kind of compare it to when you're in school and you have a substitute teacher. We all know, at least when I was in school, when our teachers told us that she wasn't going to be there on Friday, that hey, we might get away with some stuff. We're going to get to play around a little bit more. I'm actually going to sit by my friend or whatnot, you know. So your perception, your mind is different when you know that you have a substitute teacher. So not saying that America's been a substitute teacher, but some things that's been going on in America that we know that's not right. It's time to start addressing them. So I'm just want to shed a little light on that, on this quick scenario, to try to help people on the other side understand where we are coming from with the Black Lives Matter movement. And we have said, preachers have said it over and over again, like Black Lives Matter does not mean that your life doesn't matter. And so there's no other way of putting it. Like, it's just plain and clear, because if that's the case, then we would want to get rid of everyone else, and that's not. We just want to be equal. Like I said, there's more than one way to add 8 up. For a long time, America has been adding 8 up. 7 plus 1. White America is 7. Minority people, color, everybody else is plus 1. And that's not right. We trying to get to 4 plus 4. That's what we want it to be, 4 plus 4. Okay, so now when it comes to my example, I shared this with my kids. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna share this on my channel as well. And the scenario that I gave, let's say that 2 people bank, they're banking, right? And they both, one has $100,000 in their account. The other individual has $10,000 in the account. Both of you was a victim of identity theft. Both of you guys' account got robbed of $9,000. One person has $91,000 left. The other individual only has $1,000 left. Do you see what I'm saying here? The person that has $91,000, you know, of course, they're going to be upset. Someone stole $9,000 from me. I worked hard for that. So let me call the bank. Let me take the necessary steps to see what I need to get done to get my money back. I can play the email game with the bank manager, or come in when it's convenient for them. You know, the whole 9, because again, you are still fairly comfortable with $91,000 in your account. Now, the person that only has $1,000 in their account, they cannot afford to play the email game. Matter of fact, they're going to be at the bank that day. Like, I did not make this purchase. What's going on? I need to get my money. Because the sense of urgency is a lot different when you only have $1,000 and you have bills to pay and kids to feed and things like that, versus someone that has $91,000. Again, both of you guys are victim of a crime. So when it comes to Black Lives Matter, we're not saying that your life didn't matter. That's not what we're saying at all. But Black lives have to matter for all lives to matter. It's also not saying that just because you are white America, a white American, that you don't go through trials and tribulations. Just like in this example I just gave. Someone stole $9,000 from you as well. Your $9,000 is not as important as it's not more important than the other person's $9,000. It's the same amount. So just some clarity when it comes to perception and perspective on how we're viewing this issue when it comes to America, because in order for us to make true change, we are going to have to stop yelling at each other. Means is not going to solve this problem. It's going to take some real dialogue. And I say this because the movement, the diversity in these crowds are promising. But now we need to focus on the legislation change. And I say that because, of course, the people of color are starting this movement. But for us to get to where we want to go, for us to get to 4 plus 4 is 8 versus 7 plus 1. For us to get to that point, the white America is going to have to push us, get us to that finish line. And understand what I'm saying. Like we can, black people of color can go hard as they want, protest, march, take all the right steps, but still being the minority of the population in America, we are still going to have white Americans to get us to the finish line, period, because we can only go so far. Okay, so like I said, guys, just want to get on and share this with you. I hope this was able to shed a little more light on perception of how things are going. Stay tuned for more videos like this if you like them. I do them every now and then. It just depends. But again, thanks for watching. I only cost 6 minutes of your time. Okay, have a good day. Peace.